All right, let's talk straight. No fancy financial jargon here. We are talking about your money, your financial health, your future. One of the most important numbers you need to know is your personal net worth. What is it? Simply put, your net worth is a snapshot. It's a picture of where you stand financially at this very moment. It tells you what you own versus what you owe. Think of it like a financial report card. It shows you the score. Are you winning the money game, or do you need to make some changes? This number, my friends, is powerful. It is knowledge, and knowledge is the first step to control. Many people avoid this number. They are afraid of what it will tell them. I understand that fear. I do. But you cannot build a strong financial house on a shaky foundation of ignorance. You must face the truth. Your net worth is not a judgment of you as a person. It is simply a measurement, a tool. It helps you see clearly. Where are you strong? Where are you weak? Knowing your net worth is the starting point for building real, lasting wealth. It's about being honest with yourself, so you can make smart decisions that will lead you to financial security, and ultimately to financial freedom. Imagine you are planning a big road trip. What's the first thing you do? You check your car, you look at the tires, you check the oil, you see how much gas you have. Your net worth calculation is exactly like that. It's the checkup for your financial journey. It tells you if you are ready for the road ahead, or if you need to do some maintenance first. Without this information, you are driving blind. And that, let me tell you, is a very dangerous way to manage your money. You deserve better than that. You deserve to be in the driver's seat of your financial life. So, let's be clear. Your personal net worth is not about how much money you make. You could earn a lot and still have a low or even negative net worth. If you spend more than you earn, if you have a lot of debt, net worth is about it's about what you build over time. It's about the assets you accumulate and the liabilities you pay down. It is the true measure of your financial progress. It's your financial bottom line. Knowing this number is the first step, a crucial step, towards taking control and building the wealthy life you deserve. Are you ready to take that step? I know you are. Now, how do you find this all-important number? It's not complicated, I promise you. There's a simple formula. It's so simple, yet so powerful. Are you ready for it? Here it is. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. That's it. L equals sign NW. See? I told you it was simple. Assets are all the things you own that have value. Think of these as the good guys in your financial story. Liabilities, on the other hand, are what you owe to others. These are the debts you need to tackle. The difference between these two tells you your net worth. It is a straightforward calculation. Let's break it down a little more. Assets are things that can be converted into cash, or things that have a monetary value. We will talk more about specific examples of assets soon. But for now, just understand they are the positive side of your financial equation. They add to your wealth. They build you up. Liabilities are your financial obligations. They are the debts you have taken on. They subtract from your wealth. They can pull you down if you are not careful. The goal is to have more assets than liabilities, much more. That is how you build a positive and growing net worth. It's basic arithmetic, but it has profound implications for your life. Think of it like a seesaw. On one side, you pile up your assets, all the good things, your savings, your home, your investments. On the other side, you have your liabilities, your loans, your credit card balances. If the asset side is heavier, your net worth is positive. That's good. That's what we want. If the liability side is heavier, your net worth is negative. That means you owe more than you own. This is a red flag, a sign that you need to take action immediately. But don't despair if that's you. Knowing is the first step to fixing it. This formula gives you that knowledge. So the formula itself is not intimidating. Assets minus liabilities. Write it down. Say it out loud. Understand it. This is your key. Your key to unlocking a clear view of your finances. It's not about complex spreadsheets or confusing financial theories. It is about this one simple truth. What do you own? What do you owe? The difference is your net worth. This is the foundation upon which all good financial planning is built. Get comfortable with this formula because you will use it again and again as you track your progress, as you build your wealth, as you move towards your financial goals. This is your starting line. Okay, we know assets are good. They are the things you own that have value. But what exactly counts as an asset? Let's get specific. This is important because you need to identify all your assets to get an accurate picture of your net worth. Think broadly. Your most common asset might be the cash in your bank accounts, your checking account, your savings account, your money market accounts, any emergency funds you have stashed away. This is money that is readily available. This is a core part of your financial strength. It's your liquid foundation. Then there are your investments. These are assets you own, with the expectation that they will grow in value, or generate income, or both. This includes stocks, bonds, mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. Retirement accounts are huge assets. Your 401k plan at work, your IRA, whether it's a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. These accounts are designed to grow over time, to provide for your future. So, you must count them. Their current market value is what you list. These are your wealth-building tools, your financial growth engines. They are working for you. Real estate is another significant asset for many people. If you own your home, that's an asset. You would list its current fair market value, not what you paid for it, not what you hope to sell it for someday, but what it's worth today. If you own other properties, like a rental property, that's an asset too. The value of these properties contributes to your net worth. Be realistic with your valuations. Don't inflate them. Honesty is key here. Other valuable possessions can also be assets. Things like cars, their current resale value, not new. Valuable collectibles, jewelry. If you could sell it for cash, it has value. So take your time. Make a list. Go through your financial life with a fine-tooth comb. What do you own that has real monetary value? Cash and bank accounts, investments and retirement funds, real estate, and other valuable personal property. These are your financial building blocks, your assets. They represent your hard work, your savings, your smart decisions. Knowing what they are and what they are worth is crucial. This is the A in our AL equals sign NW formula. Get this part right, and you are one step closer to truly understanding your financial picture, your financial power. Now let's turn to the other side of the equation, liabilities. This is the L in our formula. Liabilities are your debts, what you owe to others. It's not always fun to look at this list. I know, but you must. To get a true picture of your net worth, you have to be honest about your liabilities, just like you are with your assets. Ignoring debt will not make it go away. It will only make it worse. So, let's shine a light on these financial villains and understand what they are, so we can conquer them, one by one. The most common liabilities for many people are loans. Mortgages are a big one. If you own a home, the amount you still owe on your home loan is a liability. Student loans are another major liability for many, especially younger people. But people of all ages can carry student debt. Car loans are also very common, if you financed your vehicle. The outstanding balance on that loan is a liability. Personal loans from a bank or credit union, those count too. Any money you have borrowed and are obligated to pay back, that is a liability. Write down the current amount owed for each. Credit card debt is a particularly nasty villain. I have talked about this for years. Credit card debt often comes with very high interest rates. It can trap you in a cycle of minimum payments, making it very hard to pay off the principal. If you have outstanding balances on your credit cards, that is a major liability. You must list the total amount you owe across all your cards, store cards, gas cards, major credit cards, all of them. Don't hide from this number. Face it, this is often the first debt you should attack aggressively, because it costs you so much. Other liabilities can include things like medical debt. Unpaid medical bills are a liability. Lines of credit that you have drawn upon, like a home equity line of credit or HELOC. If you owe taxes to the government, that's a liability. Any money you are legally obligated to pay back to someone or to an institution, that needs to go on your liabilities list. Be thorough, be honest. Don't leave anything out. This is about truth. The total of all these debts is your total liabilities. This is the number that works against your wealth, the number you want to shrink, systematically and strategically. Section 5. Let's do the math, a real-life net worth calculation. All right, you've done the hard work, you've listed your assets, you've listed your liabilities. Now it's time for the moment of truth, the calculation itself. Remember our simple formula? Net worth equals assets minus liabilities. So, first add up the current value of all your assets. Get a total sum for everything you own that has monetary value. Let's say, for example, your total assets come to $300,000. This includes your savings, your retirement accounts, the current value of your home, and your car. That's your A, a solid number. Good job for identifying it. Next, you need to add up all your liabilities, all your debts, the total amount you owe to others. For our example, let's imagine your mortgage balance is $150,000. You have a car loan with $10,000 remaining, and you have $5,000 in credit card debt. So your total liabilities would be $150,000 plus $10,000 plus $5,000. That equals $165,000. This is your L. This is the total amount that is weighing down your financial strength. It is crucial to have this number accurately tallied. No guesswork allowed here, only the real figures. Now, for the final step, subtract your total liabilities from your total assets. Using our example, $300,000 assets minus $165,000 liabilities. What does that equal? It equals $135,000. So in this example, your personal net worth is $135,000. This is a positive net worth, which is great. It means you own more than you owe. This number, $135,000, is your financial snapshot, your current financial position. It's not good or bad in a vacuum. It's your starting point for future planning, or a check-in point on your ongoing journey. What if your liabilities were more than your assets? For instance, if your assets were $50,000, but your liabilities, student loans, credit card debt, were $75,000, then your net worth would be $50,000 minus $75,000, which equals negative $25,000. A negative net worth. This can feel discouraging, I know, but please, do not be defeated. This information is your wake-up call. It is your motivation to make changes, to create a plan to pay down debt, and to build up your assets. Knowing is always better than not knowing. Always. Now you have your number. What's next? So you have calculated your net worth. You have a number. Maybe it's positive, maybe it's negative, maybe it's higher than you thought, or lower. But why does this one number matter so much? I'll tell you why. It matters because it gives you clarity. Unfiltered, unvarnished clarity about your financial reality. In a world full of financial noise and confusion, your net worth statement is your personal truth. It cuts through the clutter. It shows you exactly where you stand. Without this clarity, you are just guessing. And guessing with your money is a recipe for disaster. You are smarter than that. Knowing your net worth is also incredibly motivating. If your net worth is low or negative, it can be the kick in the pants you need to start making serious changes, to cut spending, to pay off debt, to save more. If your net worth is positive and growing, that can be a huge motivator too. It shows you that your efforts are paying off. It encourages you to keep going, to stick to your financial plan. Seeing that number move in the right direction, month after month, year after year, that is a powerful feeling. It's a feeling of accomplishment, of control, of progress. Your net worth is also a critical tool for financial planning. How can you plan for retirement if you don't know what you have now? How can you set realistic financial goals if you don't have a baseline? Your net worth is that baseline. It helps you measure your progress towards your goals. Whether your goal is to buy a house, to retire early, or to achieve financial independence, tracking your net worth over time shows you if you are on track or if you need to adjust your plan. It helps you make informed decisions about saving, investing, and spending. It makes your financial goals tangible. Finally, understanding and tracking your net worth empowers you. It puts you in charge of your financial destiny. Money can be a source of stress and anxiety for so many people. A lot of that stress comes from feeling out of control, from not knowing where you stand. Calculating your net worth is an act of taking control. It's saying, this is my financial life, and I'm going to understand it. I'm going to manage it. I'm going to improve it. That is true power. The power to build the financial life you want and deserve. This number is your compass, guiding you towards financial well-being. Calculating your net worth once is a great first step, a fantastic step, but it's not a one-and-done thing. Oh no, the real power comes from tracking it over time. Think of it like weighing yourself when you are trying to get healthy. You don't just step on the scale once, you check in regularly to see your progress, to see what's working and what's not. It's the same with your financial health, your net worth. You need to make it a habit, a regular financial ritual. This consistent tracking is what helps you stay on course. It keeps you accountable. How often should you calculate your net worth? I recommend doing it at least once a year. For many people, twice a year is even better. Some people who are very focused on their goals might do it quarterly or even monthly. Find a rhythm that works for you. The key is consistency. Pick a date, mark it on your calendar, and stick to it. When you track it regularly, you start to see trends. Is your net worth growing? Is it stagnant? Is it, heaven forbid, decreasing? These trends tell you a story about your financial habits and the effectiveness of your financial plan. When you track your net worth, don't just look at the final number. Look at the components. What changed from the last time? Did your assets increase? If so, why? Did your investments grow? Did you save more cash? Did your liabilities decrease? Did you pay down your mortgage or your credit card debt? Understanding these details is so important. It shows you what actions are having the biggest impact. Maybe you focused on debt reduction and you see your liabilities shrinking. That's fantastic. Celebrate that win. Then set your next goal. This regular tracking keeps your financial goals front and center. It's easy to get distracted in life, to let your finances drift. A regular net worth check-in brings you back to focus. It reminds you of what you are working towards. It helps you make course corrections if you are veering off track. Maybe you had some unexpected expenses, and your savings took a hit. Seeing that reflected in your net worth statement can motivate you to replenish those savings. It's about continuous improvement. Small steps taken consistently lead to big results over time. Your financial journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Track your progress. All right, you know what net worth is, you know how to calculate it, you know why it's important to track it. Now for the really exciting part. How do you make that number go up? How do you increase your net worth? There are two main ways. It's simple, really. You either increase your assets or you decrease your liabilities. Or even better, you do both at the same time. This is where smart financial planning comes into play. This is where you take active control and build real, lasting wealth. Are you ready to make some power moves? First, let's talk about increasing your assets. One of the most straightforward ways is to save more money, plain and simple. Every dollar you save and put into a savings account or an investment increases your assets. Look at your budget. Where can you cut back? Even small amounts add up over time. Automate your savings. Pay yourself first before you pay any other bills. Make saving a non-negotiable part of your financial life. Then make your money work for you by investing wisely. Learn about different investment options: stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Consider low-cost index funds or ETFs. Let compounding growth do its magic over the long term. The other side of the coin is decreasing your liabilities. This means paying down your debt aggressively, especially high-interest debt like credit cards. Make more than the minimum payment, much more. Every extra dollar you pay towards the principal reduces your liabilities and therefore increases your net worth. Consider a debt reduction strategy, like the debt snowball or debt avalanche method. Focus on one debt at a time and knock it out, then move to the next. Imagine the freedom of being debt-free. That is a powerful goal, a goal that directly boosts your net worth and your peace of mind. You can also increase your net worth by increasing your income and then saving and investing that extra income. Could you ask for a raise at work? Start a side hustle? Develop new skills that make you more valuable in the job market? Any additional income, if managed wisely, can be channeled into building assets or paying down debt faster. Remember, it's not just about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and how hard that kept money works for you. Small, consistent actions in all these areas will lead to significant growth in your net worth over time. You have the power to do this. I know you do. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? We've talked about what personal net worth truly means. It's your financial snapshot, your personal balance sheet. We've demystified the formula assets minus liabilities. Simple, powerful. We've explored common assets, your financial building blocks, and common liabilities, the debts you need to conquer. You've even walked through an example calculation so you can do it yourself. You now understand why this number is so incredibly important. It provides clarity, motivation, and the basis for all sound financial planning. It's your financial truth. Knowing your net worth is not just an academic exercise. It's not just about numbers on a page. It's about your life, your dreams, your security, your freedom. When you understand your net worth and when you actively work to improve it, you are taking control of your financial future. You are moving from a place of hoping and wishing to a place of planning and doing. This knowledge empowers you to make better decisions every single day. Decisions about spending, about saving, about investing, about debt. These small daily decisions compound over time to create the financial life you desire. The benefits of understanding and growing your net worth are immense. It means less financial stress, more financial security, and the ability to handle unexpected emergencies without derailing your life. It means having the resources to achieve your goals, buying a home, sending your kids to college, traveling the world, retiring comfortably and with dignity. It means having choices, options, freedom. Financial freedom is not about being filthy rich. It's about having enough. Enough to live life on your own terms without being controlled by money or by debt. That is a beautiful thing. So, what are your next steps? First, if you haven't already, calculate your net worth. Today, not tomorrow. Today. Be honest. Be thorough. Then, commit to tracking it regularly. Set a reminder. Make it a habit. Start creating a plan to improve it. Identify one action you can take this week to increase your assets or decrease your liabilities. Just one small step. You have the knowledge, you have the tools. Now it's time for action. Take that step. Own your financial truth. And start building the wealthy, secure, and free life you absolutely deserve. You can do this. I believe in you. Now go out there and do it.